Alright, Brittany, let's take a look at your throw real quick. Alright, so let's take a look real quick. See you opening up, okay? First off, actually, this is much better than a lot of the throws you've been doing, and it's just unfortunate that it didn't have the release and the finish that needed to be there. It was definitely a good throw, though. It looked a lot better. So first off, we rotate in, okay? Definitely got what I'm looking for right there. Maybe you need to keep your knee, as you can see right here, they're still a little bit together. So when you have that like that, it's hard to kind of drive, which causes you to drive right down to the side. In order to do that, you need to stay a little bit low and fluid. And now you can see yourself kind of hop, okay? You try to bring your foot back down to the ground instead of staying low for a sweep. So in order, you want to be close to the ground to stay low instead of going up and down and get after it. Now, what I was really proud of here is your hip. You really try to bring the hip on that. Just so happens that your chest, see your arm right here? Right here, okay? Your arm needs to stay back so that you stay compact the whole time. You're leading with your shoulder, and that's why the difference between a throw. You try to get the hip after it just like we've been working on. Just so happens you need to stay compact first and bring the hip fluidly through before the arm. So it definitely has its goods and its bads in this meet. You definitely had a lot of technical, good things coming through, and I mean there were just some other technical things that we need to bring, and when you do finally bring that and a pop, I mean you stood a little tall right back here. Let's see. You're still a little tall. You're evenly distributed. See how you have a bend in that back leg as well as you do in that leg. You want to really make sure that all the weight is back on your back leg right here. If your weight isn't all back on that one and you distribute on that one as well, you essentially just have an evenly distributed throw. You're just trying to hop after it both legs. And it's kind of a little bit harder to keep the hip pushing and rotating when you're evenly distributed. If you keep all the way back on your right leg and then you force your hip to continuously move fluently, you're going to get after it and have a lot better of a throw than you did this week. I think this week was 3 events. I think it was just you're tired and you try to get after it and waiting all day, and I just think that was a difference. Hopefully we're going to bring it this week. I mean, you messed up with last year's when you did well, so let's do it this week.